Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our, I don't know, I lost count already. How many classes do we have conducted synchronously online? Okay, so uh, this is a recorded session. This is going to be recorded, so meaning that the others who couldn't join us today, they can watch the video later. My biggest concern is about your persuasive presentation. I know that it is due by this Sunday. Okay, we'll see about it. Okay, in the comment or in the chat box, okay, please put any question if you have any question regarding it, and then we can discuss about it. Okay, but let's have a look at the assessment itself. Again, why am I highlighting this is because most of you are having problem actually. When you give me the topic, right, remember, before that, I need to share the screen, sorry. Okay, can you see my screen now? Yes? Yes? Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, thank you. All right, so this is the assessment, the cover page. So again, this is going to be persuasive presentation, not informative. So the differences, I've shared with you the video on persuasive versus informative. In informative speech, you are just going to tell the people what is going on. Okay, I mean, like, you want them to know about pollution, for example. That's it. But persuasive or to persuade is that you are trying to change their mindset, perception. Okay, you want them to do something. So you tell them about pollution, and then at the end of your speech, you are telling them, okay, please come with me, change our norm, and then let's stop pollution. That is what you're supposed to do when it comes to persuasive presentation. The simplest example that I can tell you or I can give you is if you go to shopping complexes, okay, I'm not sure whether you have been there during this PKPP, but if you still remember when you go to shopping complex, okay, and then you saw people trying to sell something, okay, so that is called persuasive presentation, right? Because they wanted to sell something, okay, they wanted to sell something. Yeah, still there are still more people coming in. Okay, no worries. All right. Okay, so you have people selling something in the shopping complex, right? And then somehow at the end of the presentation, they are presenting actually, you buy that product. So that is persuasive because they are persuading you to buy the product. So they are going to give the benefits of the product. Okay, they are going to tell you about the good things when you buy the product, and then you somehow persuaded, and then you buy the product. So the same goes in your assessment tree, persuasive presentation, whereby, okay, let's say you want people to stop polluting the environment, okay? So you're going to give the reason why you are saying so, okay? You are going to explain in the simplest word that your audiences can understand, okay? And then you're going to show some example, right? So for example, okay, you're going to show the video of a turtle that have what you call it, a plastic straw stuck into the nostril, and then the volunteers or the, what do you call it, the green activists, okay, they pull out the plastic straw, and then you wanted all the audiences who are listening to your presentation to stop polluting the environment because of this thing. You want to have a greener environment. So your persuasive presentation should be able to persuade people to do something, okay, or to agree with you, right? If you're just telling them the benefit of it, that's it. It is going to be informative, not persuasive. Remember, you have to persuade, okay? You are not informing them, okay? You are actually persuading them. Though that some of the things, okay, some of the information you are going to inform them, okay, but it is actually used to explain. Okay, so remember that you are going to explain to your audiences what your speech will be and what you want them to do after they have listened to your presentation. Okay, all right, some of the topics talk about entertainment. Okay, so you wanted your audiences, if they feel stressed, okay, they can enjoy or relax for a while, stop for a while, and then they can listen to songs, okay, or music. All right, so that is one of the persuasive element. So you are persuading people. It is okay if you feel stressful at the workplace, it is normal. But how to overcome that stressful environment? You can listen to music. Okay, that is one example. All right. Okay, or I am telling you that it is easy for you to repair or replace a punctured tire. You're driving a car, you don't know how to replace a tire. Okay, I'm going to show you how, the steps, okay, from the beginning until the end, and then I'm going to persuade you using the right tools. It is going to be easy for you. So, for example, I'm selling these particular tools. So, by using this tool, it is going to be easy for you to replace the punctured tires. Okay, for example. All right. So if you have any question, please let me know in the chat box, okay, regarding your persuasive presentation. Okay, I have also share and upload it in the YouTube and share the link with you on how you can do your presentation. So you can use the one that I showed to you like yesterday was using Screencast-O-Matic. Okay, so you just have the slide. Remember, you have to have how many slides? Let's go back. Okay, your presentation should be 4 to 5 minutes, 5 minutes maximum. Okay, you should have not more than 5 slides, excluding the title slide. So it's going to be 6 slides. Okay, the first one is going to be the title of your presentation, and then you're going to have 5 more slides. The first slide, okay, please ignore the title slide. Okay, the first slide is going to be the introduction. The 3 slides after that is going to be the main points about your persuasive presentation, and the last slide is going to be the conclusion. So what to include in the introduction? Okay, in the introduction slide, you introduce your audiences the general idea about your topic. What is it about? Okay, if it is about entertainment, you're going to talk about what kind of entertainment that they have, okay, or we have in the world, for example, okay, and then you narrow it down. If you still remember, I shared with you the image yesterday, the funnel concept, okay, you narrow it down, you go to the thesis statement, the reason why you are giving the presentation. So the reason why am I giving the presentation today is to persuade you, okay, or is to suggest to you one of the ways that you can use, right, to ease your stressful condition. Okay, so is to by listening to music, for example. Okay, so by listening to music, you can reduce your stress at the workplace. Okay, that is the introduction. Okay, right, and then in the introduction as well, in the thesis statement, you're going to highlight 3 main points. Okay, why you are saying that entertainment or by listening to music and such can help people to reduce their stress at the workplace. So you have point number 1, point number 2, and point number 3. You mentioned that in the introduction slide as well, or maybe you can just put the point and then you explain in the introduction. Then you go to the 3 main points. Okay, so point number 1, you're going to talk about why entertainment is good. Then go to point number 2, and then go to point number 3. So when you are explaining point number 1, you give your supporting details, you give example, you explain a bit. Okay, what does it mean by music? So you can say that people like to listen to different types of music. Some might be listening to Mozart. Some people like to listen to metal songs, for example. So that is how you can explain to your audiences. And then you give example. Okay, let's say you are tired, you don't have enough rest, okay, and then you come to work, all right, and then suddenly you have too many things to do on that day. So what you are supposed to do, you are going to suggest your audiences, okay, maybe in between working, you can ask them to listen to music, or while they are doing their job, they can listen to music and then try to finish it. Okay, so that is going to be point number one. Point number two, you go to the benefits. Another benefits of going for entertainment, for example. Then you go to point number three. Do not forget, for each of the main point, okay, it is called topic sentences. Okay, it comes from the thesis statement. And then thesis statement appears in the beginning of your presentation, in the introduction. Okay, and then, excuse me. All right. Okay, and then after that, okay, you explain about the main point, and then from the main point, you also give example. Then you go to the conclusion. Okay, so in the conclusion, you're going to highlight what does it mean by, can you excuse me for a while? Sorry, excuse me for a while. Sorry, guys. Dry throat. Yeah, I need to get my drinks. Okay, right. So remember, your introduction should consist of your thesis statement. Okay, the thesis statement is going to be the controlling ideas of your presentation, and the thesis statement contain the main points, or we call it as topic sentences. Okay, so the first paragraph, okay, or not the first paragraph, so sorry, the first slide is going to be the introduction, and you're going to have the thesis statement. Okay, and then the thesis statement is about the topic sentences, or the main points of what you're going to present. Okay, and then the next three paragraph is going to be about your main points. Okay, point number one, point number two, point number three. Why you want your audiences to change their mindset. You're going to give the benefits of it. Okay, right. And then in the conclusion, you're going to restate to your main idea of giving the presentation to persuade people to agree with you or to make some changes. Okay, right. So that is how you're supposed to do your persuasive presentation. Remember, not informative, it is going to be persuasive. Okay, so if you're asking me, sir, is it okay if in point number one, I give the benefits and then I recap point number one by telling why they should agree with me? You persuade them. Yes, you can do that. Okay, it is not a problem. But remember, make sure that you can finish the presentation within 5 minutes. 5 minutes is the maximum time, okay? Right, next, we move on to, okay, you need to have not more than 5 slides, excluding the title slide. So altogether, you are allowed to have 6 slides, okay? 6 slides, right? And then, okay, so I told you that the due date will be this Sunday, but I'll see about it because we're going to have a meeting this afternoon at 2:30. And then during the meeting, I'll check with the coordinator if we extend a bit the submission date to next week. Next week, but not too long, okay? So I'll let you know about it, okay? All right, and then in the class itself, right, why I don't want you to post your topic here, okay, for example here, all right, is because if you put it here, it is going to be difficult for me to go back to your suggested topics, okay, because I have to scroll down and up again and again and again, okay? So my suggestion is for you, okay, I've told this many times, you write it in the private comment, okay? If it is in private comment, for example here, all right, okay, so you have the things appear like this for me. So it's going to be easier for me to look at your suggested topic, and then let's say you give suggestion, I ask you to explain a bit what is your point of persuasion here. So meaning that, okay, so you tell me what kind of thing that you're going to persuade your audiences, and then once I am convinced with your topic, then I can say it is going to be approved. So I'm going to say proceed with the topic. When I say proceed with the topic, then it is okay for you to continue. So that is for the topic, okay. Some of you have not given me the topic yet. I don't know why. Okay. So this is, let's go to your classwork. Okay, 34G, for example, here. All right. Some of you have not given me the topic yet. I don't know why. Okay. So I'm going to double check here in the Google Classroom if you have not given the consent by me, meaning that your topic is not approved, but somehow you send me the presentation, okay, you recorded the presentation and then you send me the link, I will deduct your marks because you didn't consult me first. Okay, it is good for us to have a discussion. Maybe, okay, if you notice some of the responses, right, I ask you to tell me, okay, what is your point of persuasion? Or this topic is too common. I just leave it like that because I want you to think. Okay, some of the topics, I know that you took it from the internet. It is obvious. I have been teaching this and in UMP for 12 years. Okay, so I know that some of your seniors put it in the what do you call it, aca.com, for example. Okay, and then you Google it, everything is there. I know some of the topics, even though I approve it, okay, it has been in the internet for quite some time. And remember, I did mention, okay, if it looks a bit common, but since that there is a need at this moment, so you can proceed with the topic because there is a need, okay? Or maybe the topic is too common, but somehow now it is relevant. So I allow you to present about it, but you have to have the supporting points, okay, supporting details, plus the topic to be catered according to the current situation. Now, what is going on? Okay, even though pollution is too common, I can say cliche, okay, but okay, since the pandemic, what happened to our world? All right, so maybe you can relate the topic of pollution to our current situation. What is going on with our current environment? Okay, it is getting better. So your topic can be about that, but you relate it to the current situation. Okay, and please, for those who have not given me the topic yet, do not start recording and share with me the suggested topic. Okay, please ask for my consent first. If I agree to the topic, then you can proceed. If I disagree to the topic, okay, you try to find the best that you can. All right, keep on digging. Okay, come on, class, because this is actually preparing you for the future. Okay, for example, for your FYP. Okay, FYP, if you're going to present, like say a research, a finding, okay, a product, and you are going to convince the audiences and together with the judges for your FYP, okay, the panelists. All right, so this is the art of persuasive presentation. You're going to present and then you persuade your audiences, your panelists, okay, to agree with you. They are going to ask questions. Of course, I am asking you questions. The same thing. I asked you the question. What does it mean by that? Okay, what is your point of persuasion? All right, until let's say I asked you like 2 or 3 times, you still couldn't give me the point, then I will give you my suggestion. All right, that is a suggestion. I'm not saying that it is the best, okay, but somehow you can look at the same matter and then you can do the same thing, if you get me. Okay, so the same topic, all right, for example, I've given you a suggestion. From the same point of view, you can create your own topic. Okay, and do not be stereotyped in the sense that okay, this is easy. English is very easy. Okay, I can go to the internet. I can just Google persuasive presentation topics, and then I just can take it and put it. Sir, this is my topic, right? you are full of confidence saying that, sir, this is my suggested topic, but somehow I replied to it by saying that it is too common. Why? Because you took it from the internet. Okay, class? Is it okay? Guys, do not leave me alone. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, yes, about sports. Okay. About you are talking about health. Okay, the problem of obesity, healthy food, supplement. It is very common. Okay, people keep on talking about it since like 1980s, right until now. But if you can have some supporting points that is relevant to the current situation, then you can use it. One of the examples, okay, is one of your friends give a suggestion. Okay, the suggested topic is about intermittent fasting. It is not really new, but it is new in Malaysia, for example. So you can use that topic. I agree to that topic because intermittent fasting is something new. Okay, you are fasting for like 16 hours per day. And then for the rest, remaining 8 hours, okay, you allocate it for to eat, to rest, to play and such. Okay, some of you asked me about the disadvantages of smoking among teenagers. Guys, there are no advantages of smoking. Okay, and that's why I reply to it saying that it is too common. Okay, so please find something that is really persuasive in the sense it is current issues. Okay, for example, maybe about tourism. Okay, your topic, right? The best places to visit in Terengganu. Okay, this is an example, right? I'm not saying it's not good, but if you're only thinking of telling people, the audiences, about the best places to visit in Terengganu, then it is going to be informative speech. Okay, but okay, if your topic is about tourism and you are telling people, all right, this is the right time for you to travel right after or still during the pandemic, okay, but since that it is in PKPP, meaning that we are allowed to move anywhere, okay, border, meaning that we can cross the border. So this is the right time for us to go travel because it is cheaper, for example. All right. So you are relating that tourism issue to the current situation. Then I can accept it. Okay. If you're just, sir, I'm planning to present about the best places to visit in Sabah, for example. So that is going to be informative, though that somehow you are persuading people to come to Sabah. Okay. And it is not accepted because it is too common. But if you put the element, okay, for example, now is the pandemic period, okay, it is still not very safe to travel. You can travel, it is allowed, but you have to take safety precautions, okay, for example. And why you should travel at this moment is because it is cheaper. Okay, and then you give your points. Then it can be accepted. All right, let's go back to the assessment. Okay. Right, so we have like, yeah, many teams over here. Okay. All right, we got the presentation with a DSLR camera, a webcam, a handycam, or a smartphone. Okay. One of your friends, maybe your friend is confused. Okay, he or she couldn't understand, okay, what does it mean by you have to merge between the slides and yourself giving a presentation. It is not manually you take the camera, okay, and then you point it to you, you record, and then manually you switch the camera or you move the camera and go and look at the screen. It is not like that. So I have given the example using Screencast-O-Matic on how you can present. So make sure you have a laptop with a webcam, and then your image, okay, appear on the right hand side or left hand side. You decide it, no problem. And then it comes together with the slide at the back. So when you are presenting, you are looking at the camera and actually you are looking at the slides as well. Do not read the slides, okay? Please present. This is presentation, not reading, okay? How can I tell if you're presenting and not reading? Is through your eye contact. Okay, if you have a good eye contact, okay, your gestures, your facial expression, okay, will tell, then I know that you are actually presenting, not reading. Okay, I'm not asking you to send me the PowerPoint slides, okay, at this moment, all right, and please do not read the slides, okay, since that it is not being asked for you to send the slide to me, so you're going to have all of the wordings, okay, it's like an essay on the slide, all right, don't do that, because when you read, it is obvious, okay. If you look at the newscasters, okay, for example, in television, all right, though that they are reading the script, all right, but they are professional. They have eye contact, they have facial expression, they have gestures. Okay, so you have to learn about it. Okay, so where to learn about it? It is uploaded. Okay, all of it have been uploaded in the what do you call it, the Google Classroom. So you go down a bit to speaking part. Okay, if you still remember, we still have this, and then you can view the material, and then we have a lot of supplementary resources, okay, that you can use. You can read, you can watch a video, okay. I've given you example on how to record yourself giving a presentation. So basically is that, all right? Okay, B, ensure that you are facing the camera when recording, keeping your upper body above the waist in the frame. So like what I'm doing now, okay, make sure that, yeah, I can see you clearly, okay. And please, the background, make sure that the background is nice. Okay, I am recording now since that this is like informal class. So I am recording the session in my room. But you can record the session anywhere that you think possible. Okay, if you don't want any disturbance, make sure that the surrounding is nice, clear, and that it is not by the roadside. So like you have vehicles moving here and there, you have people keep on walking behind you. Okay, so avoid that kind of environment. Okay, if you have a nice yacht, okay, in your house, right? If it is a nice yacht, then you can record yourself giving a presentation there. You don't have to stand. Okay, you can sit, bring a laptop, a table, a chair, and then you can present. Okay, use Screencast-O-Matic or Screencastify or Loom. It is up to you. Okay, there are other options. Okay, next. Align the camera with your eyes. Yes, make sure that it is eye level so that you are not like looking at this or looking at that, but you are looking at this position. Okay, all right. So you have to include slides, graphics, photographs, or film material to support your presentation. Okay, so where to put it? For example, in the introduction, you're going to talk about, okay, your topic is about drunk driving. So it is not new, but since that it is relevant at this moment, so you're going to give that topic and then I approve it, okay? So in the introduction, the slide on the introductory part, okay, you're going to give some statistics given by PDRM, for example. So you can put the statistics in that slide. Okay, do not cram the slide, but make sure you put something that is relevant there. And no animation, please, right? No cartoon characters like hopping from here and there. Okay, you don't have any sounds and such. Okay, just make sure that it is just a slide. The font is okay, readable. All right, the background of the slide is nice. I can read the font, I can read the writings and such. Okay, right, the audio must be clear and without echo, static, or other excessive noise. So meaning that if you have like, if you're recording in a not well-insulated room, then there must be an echo. Okay, do you know what is an echo? Class, do you know what is an echo?
Yes.
In Malay language, it is called gema. Okay, right? Let's say, for example, when you are presenting, hi, 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 that is an echo, right? Okay, right. So I'm not sure whether you have it, but one of the good things that you can have when you are presenting is a good microphone. For example, here, I have this microphone. Okay, yeah, looks like I'm going to be a YouTuber. I am already a YouTuber, but I don't have subscription up to 1,000 people and such because I'm not looking for profit oriented. kind of thing. Okay, so if you have a good microphone, then it will work. Okay, but somehow you can also use the built-in microphone in your laptop. You can do that. Okay, but I'm not sure about the quality of your laptop. I mean the quality of the audio. If you're using an older version of laptop, then most probably you might be having problem. Okay, right? So you can use microphone if you have one. Okay, or let's say if you have like earphone, okay, or headphone, gaming headphone that comes together with the microphone, then you can use that as well. As long as I can listen to your voice clearly, and then when you share the link, your friends can also watch your presentation clearly. Okay, right. The camera must have an unobstructed in focus view of the presenter. Okay, when you are recording it, make sure that, okay, for example, you have a cat as a pet, right? And then that cat doesn't walk in front of the camera suddenly. Okay, you can see it in Facebook. Okay, somebody posted about it. Okay, he or she is presenting about something, and then suddenly the cat is moving towards the camera and then block the view. No, not that kind of thing. Okay, all right. The background must be visible throughout the recording. If you are planning to use the green screen at the back, okay, it is called the chroma key effect, right? So feel free to do it. Okay. Another suggestion is that you can also use Google Meet to record your presentation. Okay, you can also use Google Meet to record your presentation. But if I'm not mistaken, if you're planning to use Google Meet using your Gmail account, you cannot record the session. Okay, you cannot record the session. All right, and then you can also use Zoom. It comes with the virtual background, okay, green screen effect. Give it a try many times. You really need to find a proper place to have that green screen effect. Okay, that is about the background. Okay, the use of background music should adhere to copyright requirements, and it does not affect the whole presentation. If you are planning to have the background music, make sure it is not too loud. Okay, we are not attending a gig, a concert, okay, or a party. So you can use the background music, but the most important thing is that we or I can still listen to what you are presenting. Okay, and you have to be very careful because sometimes, okay, not sometimes, most of the times there is copyright issues. Okay, so most of the music you cannot simply use it, right? Because it has a copyright detail that you have to follow. Okay, I'm sure that you are familiar with TikTok. Okay, some of the music in the TikTok video, yes, you can use it, right? But please make sure that it is not too loud, okay, and you don't have any copyright issue. Because once you upload it to YouTube, okay, if the background music it is not under copyright permission, so the video are going to be banned. Okay, and they will be asking you to remove the video, and then you have to upload it again without the music, or maybe you are going to use other music. So please be very careful about that. Okay, let's scroll down a bit. This is on the marking descriptors. Okay, task response. If it is a persuasive speech, you can get between 9 to 10. Okay, it depends. These are the details. Okay, you can read this. Okay, language use, range, accuracy, and coherence. And then delivery, voice. Okay, voice projection. If you use a microphone like what I'm using now, so it is going to be very clear. All right. And then if you're using your earphone, perhaps, okay, it is going to be clear as well. Or if you're using your headphone, then it is going to be clear as well. Eye contact, okay. If you're just reading the slides, it tells, okay, believe me, your marks will be reduced. So please make sure that the slides contain only main part that you are going to present, not an essay. Okay, gestures and posture, how do you sit, smile. Remember, when you're presenting, okay, you're going to smile. Okay, if you go to the shopping complex and you saw people selling products, they smile. Okay, they are not going to get into anger. All right, visual aids, appearance, please wear a proper attire. Yeah, I'm using a round neck shirt today because today is work from home. Okay, visual aids, the slides, nice, only 5 slides plus 1 for the title. All right, time management, do not exceed 5 minutes. Okay, so you still have time to record. Okay, if somehow it exceeds 5 minutes, okay, you can re-record your presentation and then you can put aside unimportant things that you are not supposed to put in the presentation. Okay, and then what's next? Creativity. Okay, this is about transition and such. So we are going to award you with this kind of information or marks. So basically, you have the access to the scoring sheet as well, and then you can have a look at what you're supposed to have. Okay? All right. So now I am opening it for the question part, Q&A. So if you have any question, you can post it in the chat box there, and then I will try my very best to reply to it today. Now, please, if you have any question. Hello, are you still there? Guys? No, no question, okay? So far clear, okay. Should we present in formal, serious way? Muhammad Azwan, what do you mean by formal, serious way? Big stern, okay, with that kind of face? No, right, you can be very friendly, okay? Remember that this is persuasive speech, right? And then persuasive, you are asking people to agree with you, okay? All right, if you want them to agree with you, you should be friendly because you are telling them, okay, come here, I want you to do something. This is a nice thing to do, and how you're supposed to do it. Okay, you can be formal, right? But it is not serious, not entirely. Okay, so it can be spontaneous. Yes, it can be spontaneous, right? But I believe in the sense of being friendly. Okay, one of the things that you can do is that to have a good eye contact, even though you don't have your audiences sitting in front of you, right? But when you are looking at the camera, you look at the camera and then you smile. Okay, eye contact plus smile. Okay, both of it are going to be an added value. Right? Keep on smiling when you're presenting. It's like you are really facing your audiences. Okay, the power of visualization. You visualize, you are actually presenting in front of your audiences. Right? Ignore people. Okay, maybe your friends suddenly come to your house and then saw you talking in front of the PC alone. All right, your laptop alone. Just ignore it. Okay, because by the end of the day, the marks will be given by me, not your friends. All right. So I wanted to enjoy watching your video, your creativity. Use your creativity to the maximum level. Okay. All right. If you want to have props, it is up to you. Okay. But make sure it is related to what you are presenting. Okay. Let's say today I'm going to present about pollution. Okay. And then somehow you take out a piece of plastic straw. Okay. Do you know what is this? All right. And then you're going to present. Right, you can use it as a prompt. Right, any other question? Question? Ladies and gentlemen, do you have any other question? Nope. Yeah. No question. Do not forget, okay, if you have not given me the topic yet, so please put it in the Google Classroom private comment, okay? I'll let you know, inshallah, by today or maybe tonight, okay, whether you are given an extension for the submission of the video. I have also shared with you on how to upload your video in YouTube and put it under unlisted publication or publish it under unlisted, so that people without the link, they couldn't access your video, but those with the link, they can access and watch your video. Do not put it in the private because if you publish it under private video, then I couldn't watch it. I have to request the access. So please either put it in public or unlisted publication. Okay, you publish it under public or unlisted. All right. So yeah. Okay, I receive a phone call. No worries. Okay. All right. Do you have any other question? I hope it is clear now. Okay, please, this is persuasive, not informative. Okay, if you have a draft, right, sir, I've gotten my draft here, and then I wanted to share with you about the draft. All right, then you can put it in the private comment as well, and then I can watch it, I can look at it, I can give my comment. One of your friends even give me through WhatsApp personally. Okay, she texted me through WhatsApp. Okay, and then she shared with me the draft, the outline of the presentation, and then I commented on that. Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I replied to your topic somehow a bit late because I have to juggle between two. Okay, working at the office for 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. Working at the working from home Wednesday until Friday, and then I have to take care of my kids as well because my wife is working the entire week. Right. So basically, yeah, that is the problem that I'm having. I know that you also have problem with the internet connection and such. I really hope that this pandemic is going to end soon and you can come back to university, but not this semester. It's going to be next semester, believe me. Okay, because we are already in week 10, and if you notice it or not, we only have 4 more weeks to go. And next week, we're going to start looking at your final assessment, which is about writing. And it is going to be assignment. Okay? Assignment meaning that you are given like more than 2 days or 3 days, okay, for you to do it. Right? So if you don't have any other question, I'm going to end the recording part now. Stop recording.